Hi everyone, this is just a demo of the auditing tables. I've already started up the container. I'm just going to let it execute an iris session, and basically what this will show is how you can create a history table that stores all changes ever made to records on all the fields, and it also contains some additional information which I will cover a bit later. You'll see it provides a query. You can take this query and you can go play around on the system management portal. I will just show these in terminal first. So there's one record. I just did a SQL with a union statement and added a main to the front of the main record so that you can distinguish them from the history. This is the first record that has been added. Now it's done an update. You will see the history record contains when it was historized and the person's name in this case and the zip code. And on this one, the phone number was changed. This is a third or second update to the record, showing again that the zip code was changed, and the zip code is part of a serial property. So this tool does cover serial properties, arrays, and lists. This is the history disabled, so you can switch off historization if you don't want it for a specific table, or temporarily want to switch it off if you maybe are doing a big upgrade and have to populate new fields on records and you don't want to create history for all the previous ones. You don't need that detail. It's now done an update again, and it has turned the history back on. You will see there that version 3 did not historize. Version 4 is now back into the history. The auto purge setting, you can set it to a number of records in the history to keep. So this showcases that if I set it to 2, it will keep 2 of the history records, and then you will see the main record as well. And switching auto purge off again, you will see it stores more records. Then there's the restoration of records, so you can restore it to a specific version. There are functions available that can do this, methods, and they're available in SQL as well. And then there's also a method to just roll back to the previous record, which you can see was done in this case if you look at the data in the columns. So bulk input, you will see that the inserted 10,000 records, and after that it updated 10,000 records. And if you look at the times, the time impact is not that big. If you go into SQL, we can select, for example, a record number 100, and we can see its history of what it was. You will see here's there are create details, there are update details, and there are historization details. So these are all included in the base classes. You don't have to define them in your class. So you get a create business host, which is if it was done by a business host in the production, it will be in there. The CSP session, if it was involved, the client IP, the record, the date timestamp it was created, the job number that was involved when it was created, and the caller routine, the routine that created this record. Also then the system username is available too. The current record ID in the history record refers to the ID of the record in the main table. If you're looking at the update details, you will see it's the same level with the same records that or fields that you had with the create. It's just every time the record gets touched, the main record, this is updated and moved as is to the history table of the previous record that's being touched. And then there's the historize fields, which I've done with American spelling there. So on this, you can also see the routine, the system user, and so forth that cause this record to be historized. See if we look here, I will just select, and there are a whole lot of records. And we can take ID, and put it in there, we can have a look. It's also got its history, and we can do a quick update to see what the effect is on a second update. Okay, and let's do it again. Okay, and if we now look at record 3333, we'll see it's got a couple of history records. And that is basically how this works. It's very simple to integrate into your classes. All you need to do is ensure that your classes properties align and read the documentation for further information on what not to do on the history tables. Thank you for watching.